Shit, thank you for the extra coats. What do I always do? Extra coat of arrogant, extra coat of armor.
Is this the bomb rules you want, Spidey?
He still hasn't paid his child support, Eddie.
Ferris helped me every night.
Yeah, shirtless stream. Here's what's gonna happen. The problem with a shirtless stream, let's just say like, the problem with a shirtless stream is very simple. If I don't take off my shirt and looking like Gil and Urian, then niggas gonna have something to say about that. Like, unfortunately, I have to be the most perfect nigga on the planet where there's an issue and problem. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, bro, fuck that shit. I'm not gonna have the world with their cocks out, waiting for me to go shirtless. Dimple, shout out for the sub. Yeah, I had a couple of those IRL shits playing. Alright, so Coco Jones. So basically nobody really sexy. That's it? 6 hoes? And they like bitches. They're so the youngest chicks that he's had is Coco Jones and Megan Thee Stallion. The rest were all these classic chicks. Alright. I'm a millionaire. I wouldn't fuck anybody past 30. How long did him and Coco Jones date? Maybe it was a fetish bang? Yeah, I heard that they put Uno in Vegas. India Love and Kim K got more than 50. We playing that game? Kim K is pointless to even bring her up. Like, you already know her track. Pointless to even bring it up. And then on top of that, just because you guys see, like, these are only the people we know about. Imagine how many guys Kim K has dated behind the scenes. Imagine how many chicks Klay Thompson actually slayed behind the scenes that you don't know about. Like, this nigga had to have fucked thousands of bitches in life. If a regular guy can get hundreds, this nigga can get thousands easily. So they dated for 2 years. Oh, okay, bet. Remember we didn't know Kim K was with CP3 till Drake exposed it? That's what I'm saying. She probably, you know, according to Christian Rock, Blueface fucked a lot of chicks behind the scenes too. Just because a relationship isn't public doesn't mean these celebrities aren't banging behind the scenes. You know? Don't come here. Oh, you must be talking to somebody else. I know that's not to me. The fuck? Yo, somebody ban this nigga out of my fucking stream, bro. Somebody ban this nigga on Emerald. Get this bitch ass nigga out of here. Bro, if you gotta go to Emerald to troll, damn, you gotta be to the bottom of the barrel. You gotta be a bottom of the barrel fuck. Like, extremely down bad. Alright, so let's see what's going on here. So Kai said it doesn't, so basically Kai's informing you guys about Rakai. Gotta add 24-hour mode to kick. Yeah, we might have to do that. So Kai basically says it doesn't matter how many people consider Rakai annoying, as he's gonna be one of the biggest creators in the world, claiming he hasn't even started his mature arc yet.
Mark my words, gang. He hasn't even gotten to his mature arc yet. I'm telling y'all niggas, he is going to be huge. No matter how much you think he annoying, no matter how much you think he do too much, no matter how much you think, I'm telling you, mark my words, mark it. Click this. I'm telling you, gang. He's gonna be insane. Mark my words.
I mean, he's 16, so it's like, when would a mature arc even happen? 22? Oh, he's 17. Yeah, I don't think I was wild like that when I was 7. Nah, I wasn't. Nah, I wasn't on some Rakai shit when I was 17. Actually, nah, I wasn't that crazy. I was more destructive. Like, I was just, like, fucking up shit. At what emote? To purple? Okay, I will. Like, I just like to destroy shit. Light firecrackers everywhere, throwing M80s in places. There was, like, new houses being built in these neighborhoods. In this neighborhood right next to the apartment, so we'd go and break into the houses and bust up all the windows, fuck up all the light bulbs, like, you know, put baskets full of bullshit in the middle of the street late at night, hide behind a brick wall, and see if cars was gonna hit them. Yeah, we busting up the fire extinguishers in an apartment complex, spraying it all over people's whips. You know, shit like that. But, I mean, if you're 17, you're gonna crash out, like, yeah, that's the type of shit we was doing. And then we almost got kicked out of the apartments, too. Like, me and my homies. I guess somebody ratted us out, sent up, like, notices on our door, like, your kids are being destructive. All of us got notices. I got a notice, 2 of the homies got notices. Threatening eviction if we didn't stop. Yeah, exactly, before. Actually, it's not even before cameras, because cameras, obviously, camcorders was out. But nobody was documenting shit like that. Looking back, would I consider myself Roggan? Absolutely. I definitely had a Roggan YN era for sure. Absolutely. That goes without saying. So Eddie, I don't know how to say it. Eddie Gaithy, I don't know how to say his shit, confirms that he signed a multi-million project with DC to play Mr. Terrific. He says, I want to be involved with this universe in a major way. You know what? His fight scenes in the movie sucked. I just liked his personality. Like, imagine if I just had some mechanical, spores that I was just slingshotting, going clink, 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 juggling, clink, 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 clink. Like, it just, I didn't, you know, I really wasn't fucking with with his action scenes, but I 100% liked him as a character in the movie for sure. He was a good character for the movie. His little fight scene was kind of garbage. Actually, the fight scenes in Superman really sucked. I'm gonna be honest with you. Vandalism and trespassing. Exactly, bruh. You live and you learn, you know what I mean? What did I rate the movie? 6 out of 10. But the fight scenes in this movie were kind of lame. Like, you know, when you're watching a good superhero movie, right? When there's action, you get goosebumps. But this film, I got none. Does the movie have replay value? I would say a 2-time replay value, yes. 1, to see it initially. The second watch, to process it. So yeah, for sure, I'll definitely watch it again for more processing purposes. When was the last movie I rated at 8 and above? That's a very good question. Fuck. No Way Home is it's higher than an 8 for me. That's like a 9.5, honestly. That shit might be a fucking 10. Actually, No Way Home is a 10 for me. That movie was fucking fire. Symmetrist, shout out for the sub. Welcome to the platform. Yeah, Spiderman, the one with, like, the most recent one. That shit was fire as fuck. How could that not be a fucking phenomenal movie when Tobey Maguire still shows that he could outshine Tom Holland with ease? Andrew Garfield comes on screen killing it completely, outshining the star of the movie. Like, they really came on the movie and stole the show. Yeah, 10 out of 10 movie. Interstellar's too old for me to rate. You know it's my top 3. There's no point in me going back that far. If we're talking about recent ratings, we have to dial it all the way back to at least the farthest we can go back is 2022. That's pushing it. 2023. You heard F1 was trash? That's the first time that I've heard you say that. Said you fuck with me because I'm not a mindless clip farmer streamer that cares about views. This is a peak streamer who only cares. You're not a clip farmer streamer who only cares about views. Yeah, exactly. I just try to be authentic with my shit. Thank you for the sub too. Top Gun Maverick. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't seen it. I'm going to see it. Thank you for reminding me. Infinity War. Is that the one? That's the one we're talking about, right? Where they all turn into dust. Okay, yeah, 10 out of 10 for that one too. Absolutely. Bro, Endgame just didn't hit for me like that. It didn't have the same, you know? Even the theater wasn't smacking like... The theater wasn't even smacking like that for Endgame. Oppenheimer... Bro, Barbie was... I can't believe that I chose to see Barbie over Oppenheimer. I'm really still mad at myself for that. And I fell asleep through half of Barbie. Yeah, I fell asleep through half of the movie. Garfield and Toby came in the movie and double team. Why'd I make that choice? I mean, clearly I was with a woman, right? You thought I was just one of those niggas that just went, got a big ass thing of popcorn, like, yeah, let me get a one for Barbie? Or, you know what? Who still goes to the fucking concession stand and buys tickets? Let's be real. Go on the app. Let me get a one for Barbie at 8:20. Pull up, grab some popcorn. Let me get a package of bonbons too. Alright, just you tonight? Yeah. You know, just kind of watching it for Ken, but, you know, Margaret Robbie's cool. Alright, here's your soda and popcorn. Nah. Come on now, you think I'd watch that by my fucking self? Yeah, there probably is men out there that did go see Barbie with no bitch. for sure, but I should have seen Oppenheimer. Just like instead of Jurassic Park, I should have seen F1, but Jurassic Park is Jurassic Park. So, you know, you live and you learn. But F1's been in theaters for too long, so now I'm just gonna wait for it to come on streaming. Bro, F1 will probably be on streaming services next month. Movie solo? Nah, life would never be that hard. Life would never be that lonely for me where I gotta go watch a movie solo. It's not that serious. If there's ever a time where I feel like I need to watch a movie solo, I'll just wait for it to come on streaming. Nah. Fantastic Four? Come on now. I just said I watched Jurassic Park, and you would think that I would skip out on Fantastic Four, but go see fucking generic Jurassic Park. This Jurassic Park film is the most generic Jurassic Park film you're ever gonna see. Very, very basic, straight to the point. Anybody who hops on frame, you know who's gonna die soon as they hop on frame instantly. Very, very basic, and I mean the most basic plot that you could possibly think of. No shock value, nothing. Just a very basic fucking plot. You wouldn't see Superman alone? Are you bitchless or? Yeah, I can't do movies by myself, bruh. I just felt like a complete squeegee. I think I tried that shit one time in life, like hella years ago. I just felt like a squeegee. Just felt like that guy at the bar at the movies. Yeah, like, exactly. Just feels awkward seeing a movie alone. Like, it ain't that serious for me. Average movie to home is streaming at 60 days. Oppenheimer, all I know was at least 100 days. Fuck. Look how quickly Sinners went on streaming. Wasn't that shit on streaming like 2 months after? Your girlfriend passed. Bro, why you have to say that? My condolences, bro. I'd never be the same. I'd go to the movies alone too. Yeah, if let's just say I'm fucking with somebody, they pass. Yeah, I'm going to movies alone too. You get a pass, bro. Yeah, bro, I'd never be the same personally. I would just fuck bitches soulless for the rest of my life. Even if I did wipe somebody up, I'd just be like, yeah. She'd be like, yeah, honey, how you feel about going to the beach today? I'd be like, I guess we can go. Like, what? Oh, nothing, honey. I'm just, you know I am. This is just who I am. Not knowing that you just suffered trauma years ago that just fucked you over for life. Would I get remarried if my wife died? Fuck no. Hell fucking no. Alright, so Superman earned more during its domestic debut weekend than these DCEU made during their entire domestic theatrical runs. Alright, so, you know, the hype and shit like that. Plus, let's be real, like, compared to, you could, like, tell the quality difference. I will say this. You could tell the quality difference in James Gunn's DCU versus this DCU. Like, this DCU feels like a cheap, very high CGI, kind of kookily vibe outside of Man of Steel. And this one feels more like a real approach of the new DCU or whatever. I will say that. So I'm excited to see where James Gunn is going to actually take, you know, his Batman, his Supergirl, so on and so forth. Yeah, I'm curious. So Superman, the DCEU Superman made 125, Aquaman the Lost Kingdom 124.5, The Flash 108.1, Blue Beetle 72.5, Shazam, I still can't believe this came out. Shazam 57.6. This shit had to be mad corny. Wasn't this the one that had Megan Good in it, where it was like a bunch of other Shazams and they like teamed up to fight monsters or something, or wizards or whatever the fuck? Rita from Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin.